If you browse the internet, you're bound to find a lot of good things and bad things, and there's one thing in between both the good and bad, which are scams. This is something that I have covered on this channel many times in the past. But today I want to talk about something that's been making waves across the internet that I found to be the most absolutely silliest, dumbest shit that I have seen in a hot minute. Now, recently I made a video talking about alpha male boot camp that costs a fuckload of money, which you're paying money to be yelled at, have the worst time of your life, pretty much doing a bunch of things that you could do at home for free and not have to worry about going broke or breaking the bank, if you will, for pretty much gaining nothing in return. And for what I'm talking about today is another thing like that. But it's for women, not men.
Would you pay $4,000 to swing big sticks and scream in the woods with the aim of releasing your anger?
It is imperative that we allow ourselves safe spaces to release this fiery, hot emotion from within us.
Now, I hate to break it to you, but you could literally scream at home, your bathroom, your room. I can scream right now. Ah! I just screamed. I let out some rage. I want to go beat a stick. Go do something of that caliber. Just go fucking outside. Go to a park. Go to the woods. Go take a hike. You can go anywhere. You can release a fuckload of rage, dog. You don't need to pay $4,000 to do that. This is absolutely insane. And the fact that people pay for this, it blows my mind. Just like the alpha male boot camp shit. The fact that people are willing to spend money. Hey, give me your money. You can go scream in my apartment all day. That's what you really want to go scream, dog. Go fucking do it. I have no problem with it. Like, it's so insane to see people spend money on this. It's like, why? You can sit there and do the same exact thing for free. What, so you could be around other people? This isn't a brand new concept, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's keep the video playing.
So it's called the Rage Ritual Retreat, and the founder's name is Mia, and she describes herself as a spiritual fairy godmother and is known online as Mia Magic.
You're gonna need big sticks.
Right now I feel angry, right now I feel frustrated. Everything, whatever you're feeling, let it out, express yourself.
Anyone who's calling themselves spiritual godmother, fairy godmother, wizard, whatever the fucking term you want to call it, if anyone's calling themselves that, it's a scam. Let's be real here, dog. They're delusional, which is not the case. 9 out of 10, they're doing it on purpose. They know what they're doing. It's all intentional. This is just a way to milk money out of somebody. Someone who calls himself a spiritual godmother, fairy godmother, fairly odd parents, whatever you want to name themselves, it's an instant red flag. That is the biggest red flag known to mankind. I don't know how anyone can sit there and see it and be like, yeah, this does sounds kind of cool. It sounds right. No. And then add on top of it called a Rage Ritual Retreat. A ritual for what? Smashing things? Dog, I'm not really the biggest religion person in the world, I'm gonna be honest, but even at the sound of going to something called a Rage Ritual Retreat, that sounds scary as fuck to me. I don't want to be a part of no ritual. It sounds like I'm gonna be sacrificed or something. I show up there, they're gonna use me, and I'm gonna be given to the fucking skies or some shit. Because look, she calls herself a fairy godmother. I'm going to a ritual. Sorry if I'm a little bit skeptical of wanting to show up. That sounds kind of and then add on top of that, I gotta spend $4,000 to go to this. Really?
Now, participants are encouraged to scream, to think of people and experiences that have wronged them, and swing big sticks for up to 20 minutes or until they can no longer move their arms as a way to release their emotions.
This is a place where we get to go full out without any feeling of restriction.
Who has made me angry? Who has hurt me? Who has broken me? Who has cut me down?
Now, the rage rituals go down in the forest so that they don't have to worry about bothering people nearby. And if you're thinking of joining a rage ritual, the packages range from $2,000 to $4,000. And you know people online are sharing their thoughts on this creative therapeutic outlet.
Now, I hate to burst this bubble, but this is not a creative therapeutic outlet. Not even close. This is a scam. This is something that you can literally do for free. You do not need to pay $2,000 or $4,000 to go out and hit things in the woods. You can do that, again, for free. Hop in your car, use your legs, go take a bus. That is infinitely cheaper than spending money to go grab a stick and go beat it and just go bah, bah, bah. Again, you can do that for free. It's baffling to me that the concept that First of all, this video is even calling it a creative therapeutic outlet, because again, it's not. But the fact that people are even interested in this.
One user said, where is this? Asking for a friend. And this user said, I want in. While this user said, I wish women would just take their rage out on the people that are enraging them. These rituals are like a bandage for a bleeding wound.
Now, I have to believe that this video cherry picked comments from the actual video itself, because I've been on the TikTok page itself and you can sit there and see how it's popping off. It's all right. The comments are pretty much people are saying, wow, this is interesting. This is crazy. Can I maybe join in on this? And again, as I say, why? Why? For what reason? Why would you waste money? Why do you throw it down the drain? Just give it to me, dog. Just give it to me. I can sit there and do way much more with that than whatever this garbage is. It's insane to me to see this. Now, this wouldn't be a wasabi video if I didn't actually look into this more out of curiosity. And of course, I had to. This is Mia Magic's website. This is where you can choose your adventure that she hosts. So you have claim your queendom, rediscover your royalty in a fairy tale French castle. Yeah, we'll look at that in a second. And then you have the Way of the Wild Wisdom, a ritual retreat experience in the redwood forest. And it says Into the Wild. This is the one that we were just talking about a minute ago that costs $4,000. But let's see what Claim Your Queendom is first, though. I'm very curious. Maybe these are some cool events. This one takes place in France. Wow. Oh boy. Claim your queendom. Rediscover your royalty in a fairy tale French castle. So in the description of this, it says, people say we shouldn't believe in fairy tales, but that happily ever after isn't real. I have found the exact opposite to be true. Society has taught women to play small, but fairy tales have safeguarded the stories of our true magic and power for generations. Now science has proven that simply believing in the possibility of magic brings it to life within us. Now, I'm assuming she's saying magic is like a plane on her name, and then the fact that I guess is to sit there and for legal reasons, just so she doesn't claim actual magic with the proper spelling of it. Couldn't tell you. Maybe it's just to be quirky. Maybe it's to try and be different. I don't know. But I just found it funny seeing that. It continues by saying, this is why we're heading to the heart of the iconic Loire Valley, France, to reignite our inner royalty and reclaim the true power inside ourselves. For too long, we have accepted the toxicity of wounded femininity, allowing our grandest vision to be cherished only in the secret chambers of our hearts, believing we are too much or never enough. It's time to reclaim the divine queen within. Wow, my lord. So it shows you with all this shit, it says this is kind of what you're going to be doing. I don't really know. It says you get, I guess, royal baths, 4-poster beds, historical design. This doesn't really tell me much. It just shows a bunch of people together at like a castle. But you know what? Hey, sounds cool. I'm in. How much we spending, dog? $8,000, 7,600, 7,400, 7,000, 6,800, 6,500 to go to this shit, dog? Serious? For real? But you know what? If that's too much money for you, let's see what the Way of the Wild Wisdom has. And that's the one that I showed you earlier at the beginning of this video. This is the retreat where you go raging, and it says, Wild Woman, you've heard the call. There's a primal power awakening inside you. Guys, sound like I'm reading a Final Fantasy description for a second there. That can no longer remain contained. Ground yourself in the primordial pussy. I'm sorry. I can't take this seriously. The Redwood Forest for a week of ancient alchemical embodiment practice to ignite the flames of your fierce feminine wisdom. Join me in your soul systems as we receive the resplendent immortal mysticism of the redwoods. Reawaken your resilience to withstand the fires of life, graciously guided by the greatest teachers of healing potential. Integrate the growth of these brilliantly balanced beings to honor the divine feminine and sacred masculine within you. Set on 4,000 acres of protected woodlands within the traditional territories of the Northern Pomo people. This retreat is your opportunity to connect with the pre-natural powers and wild woman essence. Awaken your primal spirit through song, dance, drumming, sacred ritual, prayer, and uninhibited celebration of your witchy wisdom. My God, I feel like I read something that someone put in the chat GPT and said, write me up the most word vomit known to mankind and make it sound so fucking cryptic that even the people who read it don't know what it means. That's what I feel like I just read. My Lord. What in tarnation? So scrolling down the website, it's pretty much just telling you a bunch of different things, testimonials, what's included. So here's what you can do: elemental activations to align with nature's forces, daily rituals and practice to awake your inner magic dog. There ain't no magic inside any of us. If there was, I would have been the first to find out. You bet your fucking ass. I'll be on a broom flying around the whole goddamn world instead of dealing with goddamn traffic every day. No shot, bro. Sacred ceremonies for deep spiritual connections. One-on-one coaching with me, a magic. Coaching for what? A $10,000 value? You put that much money on your own name? Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm all for, inflated egos and making yourself hype it up and making yourself seem like the hottest shit known to mankind. But $10,000? What value do you bring, dog? You haven't sold yourself to make someone be like, wow, I should give you $10,000. No. Nutritious, soul nourishing meals from the local fair. Dog, you can just go buy. It's buying food. All right, there's nothing magical right there. Permaculture info sessions with our ceremonial chef, adventure-filled days exploring forests and lakes, and sacred sisterhood. Okay, cool, I guess. A glimpse into your day on retreat, connection, workshop, brunch, activation ritual, afternoon tea and snacks, transformative coaching, forest fairy dinner, moonlit practice. Oh, I gotta see this is. Hold up. Conclude your day under the stars with a sacred ceremony that connects you with the celestial energies and deepens your spiritual journey. Cherish every moment of this intentionally crafted day to awaken your inner wildness, unlock your deepest strengths, and journey further into the heart of your wild wisdom. Oh my lord! All right, I'm ready. I've seen enough. How much we spending, dog? Oh, the private room's already sold out. What's next? Oh, $4,000. Crazy. Woo! And then you get $3,000, $3,500, $3,400, $3,300. I like how it just goes up in increments of $1. So you paid $3,300. You're going to be having a twin bed, shared room, and shared bathroom. That's insane, bro. You're sitting there paying $3,300 and you don't get your own room at all. You got to sit there and share a bunk bed and then have a shared bathroom for $3,300, and then this one just a double bed in a shared room with a shared bathroom for $100 more. What? Oh my god, this is a fucking scam, dog. I'm sorry, but if you paid for this, you deserve to lose your money. I don't care what you think you're going to get out of this. There's no shot that is going to be anything that you couldn't do for free. You can literally go to the woods right now. You can go and watch a YouTube video right now, and guess what? That's free. That is literally free. You can sit there and get the same experience for free. You could probably find something in your city locally for free that people will do. And you guess what? You can go back home at the end of the day when you're done. You can go back home, or guess what? You can go to the woods and go hike out and go on a camping trip. You could do something like that, and guess what? You could probably do it for way cheaper than whatever this garbage is. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about this real quick because it came across my feed. I saw a couple of videos talking about it, and I couldn't help but talk about it myself because this is absolutely wild. Anyways, you made this far into the video. Consider giving a like, subscribe to the channel. Fucking $4,000 for this shit, dog. Wild. Leave me a comment below what you think. Have a great day. Yeah.